All right, welcome to Creator Hardware, and today we're talking lenses for mirrorless cameras. When I first went to look at getting a mirrorless camera, I'd been filming up to that point with a camcorder or a GoPro. The biggest intimidating factor for me was the lens. And quite frankly, the advice out there is not relevant to a lot of YouTube content. You know, do you need a telephoto lens when you're doing a talking heads video? No. So let's talk about some of the lens choices for, well, YouTube. So let's talk about my 6400 and my 6600. I have both. When I got my 6400, it came with the kit lens. The kit lens for my A6400 was a 16-50, but that's actually not the ideal lens. Now on my A6600 here at the studio, I have a Sigma 16mm prime lens. There is no zoom. It is a fixed focal length. So I've got 16mm. Depending on your situation, a prime lens may be the best option for the best video quality, but may not be the best for your situation. A lens that adjusts focal length. Now on my Blackmagic, I have a 16-35. Now generally, let me double check. All right, had to double check, I'm on 24mm on that lens. So for my situation, I actually don't need anything longer than a 35mm lens because, well, if I go 35mm, it's right on my face in my situation. Most talking head type videos, 16, 18 to 24 are pretty much going to be the sweet spot for talking head type videos. Now, for vlogging, a 16mm like this one or a 16-50 will work really well for those kind of, vlog shots. You really don't need anything bigger than 35mm for most content. For video work in this kind of situation, 16 to 35 is pretty much gonna be the max you're gonna need to zoom in. And really, 16 to 24 is, well, where you're gonna be most times. When I shoot with the A6600, I'm using a prime lens at 16mm. I get the shot I want. If I need to zoom in a little bit, I move the tripod in a little bit. If I need to zoom out, I move the tripod back a little bit. If I really need more precise, I have a kit lens which allows me to zoom in, which honestly, don't use. Now, on my other channel, this is literally the lens I use every shoot. I have a pancake lens that I almost never use, and you don't need a $10,000 worth of lenses. I mean, this is a $700 lens, that's a $700 lens, this is a $200 lens. On my main channel, this is 100% of what I shoot on. So you really don't need to spend a bunch of money on a bunch of different lenses. Get a good quality, I recommend Sigma for most lenses, or the OEM, and 16 to 24 for talking heads. Obviously if you're doing action type stuff, you're gonna want a fast lens, you're gonna want more zoom. But for the vast majority of content out there, 16 to 24 is the sweet spot. As always, hit record, hit upload. Thanks for watching. This is Creator Hardware.